Okay, yes, I've missed the first 2 weeks. Yes, I haven't created a video. And yes, I'm late. Let's play the intro. Okay, so why do I want to start creating YouTube videos? Well, I love creating video and I love creating other content. I've been creating these small videos for my drones that I put on my Instagram, and I thought, why not start creating actual videos for Instagram? Now, I don't want it to be long, only 2-3 minutes, but I think it'd be cool to create a body of work through my Instagram. Also, you guys DM me all the time about what camera I'm using, what Instagram tips do I recommend, and how do I find the locations that I'm shooting. Well, I can't answer everyone, so what I thought I'd do is I'd create videos on these subjects, and then future people and people in the past can always refer back to them whenever they want, which is going to be really cool to have this body of work through Instagram that everyone can use and share. Well, and I love seeing other photographers' work, and I've been viewing them and saving photos on Instagram, but what I really want to do is I want to share all of everyone else's work when possible through mine. So I thought about creating like a hashtag, I don't know, something like Polar Monday, and everyone hashtags their photos, and I'll pick some. I think these are really cool, the way they've captured these locations they're shooting, the camera they use, and put them on my story on Instagram, and then everyone can see each other's work. I thought this is a really cool way for us to kind of connect and share this, and I'd like to invite other photographers to be part of this channel and to share how they shoot and what they're shooting. I also want to learn from you guys, you know, there's tips and tricks. I don't know much about photography, you know. I shoot the way I shoot, and I've shot that way for 3 years. But the way you learn is by being with other photographers, by shooting with other photographers. And that's what I want to do here. I want to learn from you guys, you know, when I do a tip or when I explain something, you go, Brock, have you thought about doing this? And then I go, oh, I hadn't thought about that. And then I can share that with you guys and give credit to whoever the tip is from, obviously. So this channel isn't going to be about me and about where I've been, but I also want to include videos and footage and work from other photographers about where they've been, what they've shot, how they've shot it, what tips they're using, what tripods are they using. And also, you know, there isn't a wrong camera make, you know, that's another thing I want to point out. You know, Canon's a camera make, Sony's a good camera make, Nikon's a good camera make, they're all good. They all just work different depending on what type of photographer you are. If you're a professional, it's really expensive to buy 3 or 4 different types. So I want to hear from other people that shoot with different brands to hear what their opinion is on it. You know, people review these cameras all the time saying, oh, this one's brilliant or that one's brilliant, but unless you shoot with it day in, day out, it's really hard to actually know if it's a decent camera. And that's why actually asking other photographers' opinions that shoot with these cameras is the best way, because they're shooting with it and it's their kit. I would love to hear from other photographers and the way they shoot. Through this year, I want to create different series of videos, some about for beginners, people that have never shot with a camera before, and how they can just use their phone or use an older camera. They don't need to spend money on a camera to get a good camera. I want to create a series about Lightroom and the tips and tricks you can learn, and what other photographers are using to create their images through Lightroom. Lightroom and Photoshop are such good tools to be able to help you create great art with your photos. I want to create a series about where I've gone and what I've learned about different countries and the travels I've been in. And I also want to create a series about the business side of it. You see, this is an area that most people don't talk about, but actually is vital really to succeed. I would say I'd spend 60, maybe 80% of the time on my business, not shooting photos. So this is an area I'd like to really expand on so I can help other people become photographers. So I put questions out on Instagram. I don't know if you saw or if you commented, but I put a series of questions out asking people what did they want to see from my YouTube. Let me rephrase that. What do you want to see from my YouTube channel? I've kept all the ones I think I can make subjects on, and I've put them aside, and I am going to create a video on each of those topics that people asked. But there were a few that were just one-off questions. So I'm going to answer them now because I really don't want to miss anyone out, because you took the time to ask these questions. So the first question I'm going to answer was one that I got asked about quite a few, and that was, have you visited these countries? The countries were Iran, mainland China, Jordan, Mexico, Austria, Philippines and Lithuania. No, I've not visited any of these countries. Next question. Have you been to Cyprus? Yes, we went in December. Loved it. Here's a couple of images. Pretty much all I got. But we did love it. Let me say how they've been saying it. What type of camera you're shooting with? Well, I use a Canon 5D here, Mark II. It's not the most up-to-date camera, but it's the camera that I think is the one I use the most, mainly because it's the one I can afford, but also because it's the best one I can get for my money. I'm going to do a video on this about how I got to use this camera and why I haven't upgraded so far. Which photos editor do you use? I use Lightroom and Photoshop. Okay, so this video was just to really explain what I'm going to do. And I'm trying to upload every Tuesday, that is the aim. I thought about Monday, but we do a lot of shooting on Monday, and when I tried to do the video, it just wasn't viable. Make sure to subscribe, because if you like my videos, then please subscribe, that helps me out. And like this video, and comment below if you have anything you want to know about, not just from me, but from other photographers. And if you're a photographer and you see the comment, you know the answer, please feel free to reply to them, because that's how we help each other out. So, alright, let's get this video uploaded now.